ನಿಲ್ದಾಣದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟಿರುವ ರೈಲಲ್ಲಿ
Hello and welcome back to Voltas presents Cricbuzz Live. Hyderabad were monsterless, merciless and absolutely mind-boggling because they've put on 278 runs in their 20 overs. They're finishing their campaign just like they started it. Klaasen, 105 of 39 balls. Head 76 of 40 and Abhishek Sharma 32 of 16. I'm back with Joyda and Murali Kartik. I got tired just reading those numbers because the way they've played has just been tiring to watch the amount of sixes they've hit. Kartik, before I get to you, Joyda's coughing. I don't even know what else is going to happen to you, but are you all right? Is this okay?
I'm fine. I'm much healthier compared to where KKR is today. I mean, unbelievable. It's just. I mean, I was expecting like you in boxing matches, the umpire to suddenly call stop and say, okay, we shouldn't allow this anymore. Because, I mean, the kind of hitting is. And it was remorseless. I mean, it was interesting. You had a two-run first over and you thought, okay, things are going to be normal. And then just things went haywire.
Haywire? I mean, no bowler wanted to look at the captain today, Kartik. We spoke about it in the com box as well. It was one of those days where all the bowlers were probably looking down, looking up, but not looking at the captain to bowl because it was just one of those days where everyone has been hammered all across the park. The most economical bowler has given away 39 runs.
Yeah, and at one stage, Sunil Narine was looking economical as well before the last over took those economy rates past the double figures. You know, look, I've been saying this for a long time. You feel bad. You feel bad for these bowlers. I've been predicting a day where 11 batters will bat and there'll be two guys operating two bowling machines from either end. I think otherwise bowlers are going to become extinct. You said nobody wanted to look at the captain. The captain is also searching, who can I call upon for this carnage? But you feel sad. And this is one of the reasons why, just coming to be on a serious note, this is one of the reasons why the Orange Army was the dreaded army.
Yes.
286 in the first game, 278 in the last game. So they've started well, they've finished well. And one of the reasons why people were surprised that they've actually finished where they have finished, because of this merciless hitting that they have and this kind of power that they have and the power to burn. And think of it, there is no Nitish Kumar Reddy who has contributed this season. So it is like a wonderful team of hitters. And for the bowlers, mercy. Throw in the towel. White towel, white flag, whatever you can carry.
But
that is all it is.
It was also the pitch, right? Because like you're saying, Kartik, it's just absolutely nothing there for the bowlers. And this is what Hyderabad wanted because we kept seeing Pat Cummins say that we want flat tracks. And he's gotten it in his last match.
Absolutely. I think this pitch was, I don't know who was the curator, but I think it was made by Delhi Municipal Corporation because there is no other explanation for being so flat. It was absolutely nothing for the bowlers. And therefore what happens then is slight deviation in line and length, anything even slightly off and you can just go out of the ground because there's nothing in it for the bowler. And you know, you are having a situation, Nokia has not been playing at all. He's just been bought into the attack. And I think Varun Chakravarti, whether he's been injured or not, he's been, last couple of matches, he's not looking himself. And Sunil Narine was the only one who's phlegmatic enough, he does his stuff. He still goes and gets 2 wickets, he still does his thing, but for the rest of the bowlers, it was just unbelievable. The carnage was unbelievable. And I think that's the point that they don't have, if Sunil Narine and Varun Chakravarti get hit, KKR does know where to go.
Exactly. Well, Sunil Narine still got those 2 wickets and the only thing that he can smile about secretly, I know he doesn't smile at all, but he's the one bowler who's got the maximum wickets for any team. So he's a single franchise player who's got the maximum amount of wickets. Again, today he got those 2, but that really made no difference today to that scorecard because everyone, Travishek started. And when Travishek start, you know what's to follow. And what was to follow was Klaasen at 3 today, not Ishan Kishan.
Yep.
And 105 and 39 balls.
Look, one of the reasons why he's hailed as one of the best T20 batters going along with Surya Kumar Yadav is for that reason. And that is one of the reasons why they paid mega bucks to get hold of his services. There was this concern or maybe a general feeling going around that he wasn't finishing games. He was playing some innings, but he wasn't doing the finishing act. But this time around, as soon as that happened, down below in Hindi, Viru said, "Oh, good move." And it turned out to be a masterstroke, because think of what he has done. The kind of, what should I say, destruction he's forced on the opposition. It's just unbelievable.
9 sixes.
9 sixes, what, 6 fours or something like that?
Yes.
And it's just 7 fours, 9 sixes. And you're right, when you think of Travis Sheikh, Sheikh was slightly slow because he was 9 of 11. And then it was Travis Head who got off the blocks very quickly. So that is the problem. You don't know. As a bowler and as a bowling, you don't know. Can I give a single and go to the other end? No. There is lathi charge from both sides.
Lathi charge is a good term.
Lathi charge from both sides. So where do you go?
Yeah.
It's that sort of a thing. And look, people were surprised again. But the thing is, we've seen some of these sides who have nothing to lose but everything to gain from these last few games, literally come and express themselves in such a big fashion that the other teams are getting hurt, and hurt how. So yeah, they've already won 2 games, LSG, from the time the resumption has happened. And looks like the way...
SRH, you mean?
Huh?
SRH.
Sorry, SRH.
Yeah.
SRH have won 2 games from the time the resumption has happened, and looks like, again, it'll be a big ask to overhaul that target.
But Joy, that's just what Klaasen's done today. What has he done differently? Because all through the tournament, you're wondering where Klaasen's been. You were very happy that he came up to 3 and played those spinners.
Yeah, so that's my point. When you are playing against an attack which is famous for its spin, I mean, the 2 leading bowlers are Sunil Narine and Varun Chakravarti, then what they've done is they've put their best player of spin right in front. And I think that's a masterly move for them, because Klaasen is regarded as one of the finest players of spin. And the reason he does it is he has a low center of gravity. He has the power to be able to wait for the ball and even loft it off the back foot. So straight off the ground, the kind of hitting that he can do straight off the ground. And the moment you do that, you know, you look at that 29, 18, 32, especially the 29 and the 18. That's, I mean, those kind of shots, and those are normally closer to the, you know, to the bowler, you know, mid off and long on, long off. It's much closer if you have to get to anywhere close to his balls. And I think that hitting arc is something which is unique to him. What happens after that is, once he's hitting you from the back from length, you tend to bowl short, and then he can hit you anywhere else in the ground. And he has the ability to be able to loft you on the offside as well. So he's a deadly bowler against spin. He's not a bad bat against, fast bowling also, but he's a deadly player against spin. And I think that move paid off today. Could have happened that Sunil Narine could have got him in the 3rd ball, and everyone would have said that, why have they changed the batting order when everything was going well? But I thought it was a smart move, and it worked for them today.
If I may ask, what is KKR going to do? Is there any... It's going to be one of those chases, right? Either you crumble, it's all over in 100 runs, or you go big. What else?
We were having fun, actually. I was just thinking, since it's Joyda's team and my team, I was just thinking, 20 days, you're actually pulling people out of their homes and beds. Please come and play this game, because there is one left.
Yeah, 18 days,
Yeah, 18 days. Please come and play. No, please, just to finish the season. Looks like it's been that sort of a day with the ball. And what can they do? Look, again, nothing to lose. They can come and play in a free-flowing way. They do have the players. Look, Sunil Narine can come and play a blinder. Quinton de Kock is due a blinder. Dre Russ, send him up. Ask him to express themselves, because if he gets going, the ball will be going towards India Gate and Parliament Street. So if he starts getting going, so you can only do that. What else? There's nothing to lose. You're already out. You've already had a miserable season. All you have is to gain and come and finish the season on a high.
But Joyda, that 286 that Hyderabad had put up, RR made 242. So they had come pretty close to that big target.
Yeah.
With KKR, again, like he's saying, if Redas has a good day, we know they have those big power hitters. Rinku's been very quiet. You've spoken about he's just not got an opportunity to play. I think he's played all of 128 balls this season, if I'm not wrong. So we know they've got the big hitters. Do you want to just see them up the order?
I'd like to see them up the order, because they have nothing to lose. And I think, these are the power hitters. You'll have Quinton de Kock, Sunil Narine coming in. I see Raghuvanshi also coming in, slotting in early. Today is not a day I'd play Rahane. I'd go after that Rinku, Russell, Ramandeep, go with all the big hitters up front, see what you can do. At least give your fans something to play for, go for it. And I think that's the way KKR has to look at this season. And look, remember, this SRH bowling attack is not anyone, nobody has been scared of this SRH bowling attack. They've won their, they've won their matches based on, just batting the other teams, out of the game. So this bowling attack, nobody's going to look at and say, wow, this is, it's a really deadly bowling.
Apart from Cummins.
Apart from Cummins, yeah. And, they can't afford to play Zampa, could never afford to play Zampa. Now he's gone back because, of their balance. They always needed that second bowler because they're playing Klaasen-Head, all these three players up front. So I think that is the issue that they have. And I think they've got to find a solution to it at some point in time. This bowling attack can be put under pressure.
Yes.
So if KKR starts positively, it's a big ask. But it's a very big
Yeah, but it never happened.
Yes.
You think of some of the biggest chases. If 2 days ago, if GT had done it, 235, it would have been the third highest chase. So you can imagine. So these guys have put 286 and 278.
Well, I think 262 has been chased
Yeah,
down.
but I'm just saying the third highest chase.
Correct.
235,
Yes.
if it had been overhauled the other night by GT against LSG, that would have been the third highest chase.
Yeah.
So even that has not happened. So this is too big an ask. I know the grounds are small, but still.
The grounds are small and there's Joyda who's an eternal optimist when it comes to KKR. So he's just keeping that positivity going.
Of course.
There's no other way. But in the dugout, what happens when you have this kind of a score? Are the players not looking at each other or like what happens?
I'll tell you one thing. The truth is, these are the easiest games for the dugout. Because you have nothing to lose. Everyone has to go and swack it from ball one. So I remember one night I was...
But aren't you like really the bowlers demotivated and angry and like...
No, the bowlers aren't going to bat. No, so they're in one corner anyway. Sulking.
Yeah. See, also batters there's no pressure on them. Because the bowlers have given away so many runs that nobody's going to blame them if they lose the match. So actually you go with a free mind. I remember
So basically then we should also feel the same, then when they get out for 120, we have nothing to lose. You only have given us 120.
I was waiting for
the
this
chief
to come.
representative of the bowlers union.
Bowlers
And the
union.
truth is that, if any part leads a union in this IPL tournament, it's the bowlers.
No, because then they'll say, 120, we should all believe that we can defend this total 120, 97, 85. They go and chase 280 also, no? We have given away. Go and chase 280.
Look at that bowler talking already. He said he's asked for mercy because they have to bowl on tracks
Feel
like
bad,
this.
yeah.
You feel bad
They're
for the
getting
bowlers.
swatted everywhere.
Yes.
It's like poor flies, you get top.
I'm wondering who they bring in as their impact sub, because they had choice of Harsh Dubey, they had
Ansari as well.
Zishan Ansari, they had a
Simarjeet
fast bowler as well.
They had Simarjeet
They had Simarjeet as well. That should be interesting.
and Shami.
I mean,
Whoever is there is saying, please don't
Not me.
compete with me.
Well, the two wickets that fell were Sunil Narayan. So I'm guessing we'll see one spinner coming in.
Maybe Harsh Dubey. That's what I predicted. I don't know what it's going to be because they need a spinner. Of course, they can't. There's no point in bringing another seamer into that bowling team. So it has to be one of either the left arm spinner or the leg spinner, Zishan Ansari or Harsh Dubey. And I'm hoping it's Harsh Dubey because again, look, he's thrown into the cauldron. He's thrown into the deep end of it
left
again.
arm orthodox.
I want to see him
spinner.
play. Look, I've seen a great
Left arm
temperament from him.
orthodox.
No, it's not that.
I know,
Zishan
I know,
Ansari
I
has
know.
looked good, but I'm just saying that they've given him a couple of chances. Allow him to feel his way in because he bowls the old school way. And the old school way, you're going to get hit. But that old school way will also get you wickets. The old school way will also make you figure out for yourself what works and what doesn't. And that happens only by getting hit and playing out there.
Without pain, you can't do it. You need to get hit and then understand.
Well, I don't know if it's old school, it's new school, whichever school.
Our school is very bad today.
I don't see us getting these guessing games right. So should we turn it around? Should I start?
Yeah, please start.
Yeah,
Because
please start.
nothing's really
Because-
worked for us at all.
Yeah.
I'm going with 71.
66.
I mean, this is less than the asking.
No, I'm
rate.
not worried. At 66, I'm just ahead of Michael Vaughan. And Harsha
you're
is now
still
far
playing
ahead
the
of
game.
me.
You're playing the game still.
I'm going 64.
So clearly no one here thinks that KKR is getting this game with our prediction scores because that's not
We don't
us.
think even we are getting it in the first place.
We aren't
Forget
getting it
KKR. We don't know what we are able to do.
I mean, when we go low, they go high. When we go high, they go low. So we are...
Can you imagine, man? GT stuffed us up
35.
35.
35.
One of us should be brave and go low maybe, like 40. Should I say 40? For the fun
Go
of
for it. Go for it, Saiyami.
No,
Go
no.
for it.
I'll
for
stick
it.
to 71. All right, so that's what it is. 71, 64 and 66.
6 I said, no? Yeah.
Yes, and
64, 66 and 71.
64, 66 and 71. That's what we have. What we truly want, we don't mind losing the prediction game, which is a very big thing because we take the prediction game so seriously that Murali Kartik has gone and asked for an amendment, a change for the next season. He's not happy with the current rules. So we are very, very serious about our prediction games. But what we really want is if this gets chased down, it's going to be a really, really exciting post-match show because I think Joyda will be standing on the chair and there'll be lots of screaming and
He'll be
shouting.
dancing in the middle.
He'll be dancing. We'll see a dance performance today by Joy Bhattacharya. So if that's what you want, KKR fans, a KKR victory and a dance performance, let's just hope for a good game. We'll be back at the 10 over point in the Cricbuzz Combox. Thank you so much for watching Voltas presents Cricbuzz Live.
दिल्ली में आपका स्वागत
ನಿಲ್ದಾಣದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟಿರುವ ರೈಲಲ್ಲಿ
Hyderabad Bhattacharjya Express, Station, Netaji Mammoth.